Have you ever wondered whether something as simple as your daily shower could quietly affect your health? What if the warm water you enjoy each morning is actually doing the opposite of what you expect? And what if changing just a few small habits could turn your shower into a powerful tool for protecting your body after 60? Most people over 60 see a warm shower as one of life's gentle pleasures. A moment that loosens stiff joints, relaxes tired muscles, and washes away the weight of the day. But did you know that some of your familiar showering habits might unknowingly speed up aging, dry out your skin, or even place extra strain on your heart and sense of balance? As the body changes with age, the skin becomes more fragile, blood flow adjusts, and nerve sensitivity shifts, making older adults more vulnerable in ways they often don't notice. Recent research shows that a number of showering behaviors that once felt harmless in your younger years can gradually weaken your immune system, raise the risk of dizziness and falls, and erode the natural protective barrier of your skin. These subtle changes matter, especially for older adults who are more sensitive to heat, dehydration, and infections, challenges that often become more noticeable in the bathroom environment. Studies from the National Institute on Aging reveal that many older adults continue showering exactly the same way they did decades ago, unaware that these long-held habits may now be working against them. The encouraging part is that your shower can become more than a daily routine. With just a few simple adjustments, it can act almost like daily therapy, supporting your skin, your heart, and your overall well-being in a meaningful way. This video will walk you through the 4 most harmful shower habits, behaviors you should never overlook, followed by 4 far better practices that can help you stay healthier, stronger, and more stable for many years ahead. To make sure you never miss another personalized health insight tailored for you, consider subscribing and turning on the notification bell if you haven't done so yet. If you find this video helpful, feel free to leave a comment. If not, simply type 0 to let me know how the content can be improved. Part 1 focused on the 4 worst showering habits after the age of 60. The first of these harmful habits is showering in very hot water. Many older adults see a hot shower as a harmless daily ritual, even a soothing one, as the warmth seems to melt away tension and ease worn, aging joints. What most people don't realize is that around the age of 60, this comforting heat can slowly shift from helpful to potentially risky. As we grow older, our skin becomes thinner and gradually loses its natural protective oils. According to physicians at the Cleveland Clinic, water hotter than 105 degrees Fahrenheit strips these oils almost instantly, leaving the skin more fragile, dry, and easily irritated. The skin's delicate fibers simply can't withstand that level of heat. It's much like washing fine silk in water that's far too hot. For older adults, dry skin isn't just uncomfortable, it can be dangerous. Cracked skin can lead to infections that may take weeks to heal, especially for those with diabetes or poor circulation. And the impact of hot water doesn't stop at the skin. Its effects extend well beyond the surface. Sudden exposure to high heat can cause your blood vessels to widen, leading to a sharp drop in blood pressure. Geriatric specialists explain that this is why so many older adults feel lightheaded, unsteady, or even faint after stepping out of a very hot shower. On a slippery bathroom floor, just one moment of vertigo can lead to a serious fall, a fractured hip, months of recovery, and in some cases, the loss of independence that many seniors work so hard to maintain. Consider Margaret, a 74-year-old retired nurse living in Florida. She loved taking steaming hot showers every day and often said the hotter the water, the better she felt. But one morning, as she reached for her towel, she suddenly collapsed. Her wrist broke during the fall, and from that day on, she became fearful of showering alone. Her injury wasn't caused by age itself, but by a long-standing shower habit she assumed was harmless. In reality, water that feels comfortably warm to your hands can be far too hot for the fragile skin and shifting blood flow of someone over 60. Experts recommend keeping shower temperatures between 98 and 100 degrees Fahrenheit, warm enough to soothe, yet not so hot that it becomes damaging. So the next time you reach for the tap, pause for a moment. What feels comforting might quietly be affecting your skin, your heart, and even your safety. And this is only the beginning. The next shower habit may be impacting your body every single morning without you even realizing it. If that comes as a surprise, feel free to share your thoughts in the first comment below, especially if you're still watching and finding these insights helpful. Now, let's move on to point number 2. The second harmful habit is using fragranced body washes or harsh soaps. For many years, advertisements have promoted the idea that the strongest fragrance, the thickest lather, and even that squeaky clean feeling after washing are the surest signs of good hygiene. But most older adults never hear the truth behind this message. When your skin feels that stripped and overly clean, it's actually signaling for help. After the age of 60, the skin undergoes significant changes that make it far more vulnerable. It becomes noticeably thinner, produces much less natural oil, and gradually loses collagen. At this stage of life, the skin's protective outer layer, the invisible barrier that seals moisture in and keeps harmful bacteria out, can be easily damaged by fragranced body washes or harsh soaps. Specialists at the Mayo Clinic explain that these products can leave mature skin fragile, irritated, and excessively dry. Once this barrier is weakened, even tiny cracks can act as open doors for infection, and a small scrape or bump may tear the skin more easily than expected. Board-certified dermatologist Dr. Karen Lee of Arizona notes that many deep-cleaning soaps contain alcohol, synthetic fragrances, and sulfates. These ingredients disrupt the skin's microbiome, the delicate community of beneficial microorganisms that plays a vital role in protecting the skin from inflammation and illness. When this balance is disturbed, it can lead to rashes, eczema, or fungal problems, especially in areas like the arms, legs, and under the breasts. Take Robert, a 72-year-old veteran from Ohio. For years, he took pride in feeling refreshed after using the same athletic body wash he'd always used. But over time, his skin began to peel, crack, and split, revealing the slow damage caused by a product he assumed was safe. He never realized the real problem was sitting right there in his shower caddy. Assuming it was simply a part of getting older, he ignored the irritation. But once he switched to a gentle, fragrance-free cleanser made with glycerin and oats, the itching and redness faded within just a few weeks. Many older adults believe that dry skin, peeling, and discomfort are unavoidable signs of aging, but they're not. These are quiet warnings from your skin, signaling that something is irritating or damaging it. So before you reach for that brightly colored bottle with the strong scent, take a moment to think carefully about your options. Sometimes, it's not the things you forget to do that pose the greatest risk. It's the habits you repeat every day without realizing the harm they're causing. And the next habit may surprise you even more. Many seniors follow it with the best intentions, believing it keeps them clean and healthy. Yet it slowly weakens both their skin and their immune system from the inside out. The third harmful habit is showering either too often or not often enough. For many older adults, showering feels like a lifelong routine. something you've done the same way for decades without thinking twice. But after the age of 60, your body responds very differently to temperature, soap, and water. In fact, showering too frequently or too infrequently can affect your health in subtle but significant ways that most older adults never notice. Let's begin with those who shower once a day, or even twice. According to dermatologists at the American Academy of Dermatology, daily showers, especially when combined with hot water and strong soap, can strip away the skin's natural oils and disturb its protective barrier. When the skin's protective barrier is weakened, it loses moisture far more quickly than it can replace it. The result is flaking, tightness, and persistent itching that gradually becomes more uncomfortable over time. For people with diabetes or naturally sensitive skin, this dryness can create tiny cracks, perfect openings for bacteria and infection to enter. What looks like a simple habit of staying clean can quietly trigger recurring skin problems without you even realizing the connection. On the opposite end are those who shower too infrequently, which is far more common than most people expect. Some older adults skip showers because of mobility difficulties, fatigue, or a fear of slipping. But when showers are missed too often, sweat, bacteria, and layers of dead skin start to build up. This can lead to fungal infections, strong body odor, or painful rashes developing in skin folds where moisture becomes trapped. Geriatric specialists warn that poor hygiene can also contribute to pressure sores and can weaken the immune system, particularly in older adults with limited mobility. Take Helen, a 79-year-old from Michigan. She enjoyed long, hot winter showers, but the heat left her legs so dry that the skin eventually cracked and bled. Meanwhile, John, her neighbor, avoided the shower for days at a time because he feared losing his balance, and painful red patches began to appear across his back. Both believed these problems were simply part of aging, but they weren't. They were the consequences of unbalanced habits. Experts emphasize that the key is moderation. Most seniors benefit from showering every 2 to 3 days or every other day using warm water and a mild cleanser. This rhythm keeps the skin clean, protected, and comfortable without stripping away the essential moisture it needs. Even though the frequency of showering matters, the way you shower may be even more crucial. One moment of carelessness in the bathroom can lead to consequences far more serious than dry skin. The fourth harmful habit is rushing and overlooking basic safety measures, something that can happen so easily without us realizing it. You might think to yourself, I've done this my whole life, as you step into the shower, watching steam rise and hearing the water run. It feels familiar, almost automatic. So why worry? Yet very few older adults hear the truth about this. The shower is actually one of the most hazardous places in the home. Not because of the water itself, but because of how quickly things can go wrong if we rush, lose focus, or skip simple precautions. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention report that nearly 2/3 of the 235,000 Americans who end up in the emergency room each year due to bathroom-related injuries are over the age of 60. Most of these accidents happen in the shower, not in the kitchen, not on the stairs, but right where we often feel the most relaxed. Wet tiles, slippery soap, and unsteady footing combine to create a perfect setup for a dangerous fall. A single slip can result in a fractured hip, a broken wrist, or even the sudden loss of independence that may take months or years to regain. Many older adults underestimate how aging affects balance, strength, and reaction time. Dr. Samuel Grant, a geriatric specialist at Johns Hopkins, explains that when blood pressure drops suddenly or muscles weaken unexpectedly, A shower you've taken safely for decades can quickly become a risky place. He explains that lightheadedness can be triggered by hot water and standing for too long, and by the time you reach for the towel, it may already be too late. Consider Eleanor, an 83-year-old woman from Oregon. One morning, she turned a little too quickly to grab her soap and slipped on the damp floor. What should have been a simple 5-minute shower turned into 5 months of recovery after she injured her hip. "I never imagined something so ordinary could change my life," she whispered. Most people don't think about these risks until something has gone wrong. Yet small, practical safety measures, a shower chair, grab bars, a non-slip mat, or even keeping the bathroom door slightly open for better airflow, can make the difference between a normal day and a life-altering accident. It's astonishing how a few thoughtful adjustments can protect you from harm. And if you think these are the only hidden dangers in your daily routine, there's more to uncover. In the next part of this guidance, you'll see how a handful of simple, healthier habits can transform your shower into a form of daily therapy, helping you age with greater steadiness, strength, and overall well-being. Now let's turn to the next section. 4 improved showering practices to support stronger aging. The first improved practice is to moisturize within 2 minutes of stepping out of the shower. Many older adults view the shower as the final step of their morning routine. You dry off, get dressed, and move on with your day. But dermatologists emphasize that the 2-minute window immediately after your shower is actually one of the most crucial moments for protecting and maintaining the health of your skin. Whether your skin stays moisturized and resilient or slowly becomes dry, itchy, and fragile over time depends heavily on what you do in those crucial 120 seconds after stepping out of the shower. Around the age of 60, the skin's natural ability to hold moisture begins to decline. The outer layer of the skin, the epidermis, becomes thinner, and the sebaceous glands, which produce small amounts of natural oil, start to slow down. As you leave the shower, the warm water on your skin evaporates quickly, taking with it the last traces of natural moisture. Doctors call this post-shower dehydration, and it is one of the leading causes of persistent dryness in older adults. Fortunately, the solution is simple yet surprisingly powerful. While your skin is still slightly damp, apply a moisturizer as soon as possible, ideally within 2 minutes. Dr. Lisa Grant, a board-certified dermatologist from the University of California, suggests imagining your skin as a sponge. A sponge absorbs far more effectively when it's wet, and your skin works the same way. A light layer of lotion or oil seals that moisture in, preventing it from escaping and locking hydration beneath the surface. This small action not only soothes the skin, but also strengthens its protective barrier, helping prevent infections, cracking, and irritation, problems that become more difficult to treat as we age. Take Henry, a 76-year-old from Texas. For years, he struggled with itching and flaking across his arms. He tried changing his diet, switching detergents, and experimenting with different soaps, but nothing worked. The difference was immediate when his doctor recommended applying an unscented cream right after showering. "This is the softest my skin has felt since I was 40, he said. "Your skin is your body's first line of defense, so you should care for it rather than overlook it." Those crucial 2 minutes after a shower are not just about keeping the skin hydrated. They play an important role in supporting comfort, health, and the sense of dignity that defines positive aging. And while maintaining moisture is essential, your next shower routine has the potential to do something even more meaningful. It can stimulate circulation and refresh your entire body. Younger people often think of a shower simply as a way to get clean, But for older adults, it can become a gentle, everyday opportunity to support heart health, revive tired muscles, and improve circulation, all without stepping outside the comfort of home. Hydrotherapy, as many doctors refer to it today, is one of the most underused strategies for aging more strongly and preserving independence for longer. As we grow older, our blood vessels stiffen and circulation begins to slow. This means the skin, muscles, and even the brain receive oxygen and nutrients less efficiently. The effects of reduced circulation often show up quietly: cold hands and feet, swelling in the legs, fatigue, and slower recovery after exertion. The encouraging news is that the warmth and steady pressure of a shower can naturally help counteract this process. Warm water increases circulation, helping the heart pump more effectively. According to Dr. Michael Stern, a geriatric cardiologist at the Cleveland Clinic, explains that a shower can, in simple terms, serve as a gentle form of cardiovascular exercise. When you add light massage using your hands, a soft cloth, or a silicone scrub brush, the lymphatic system is stimulated even more. This helps the body move waste products out of the tissues and reduces inflammation in a natural, steady way. Take Caroline, a 68-year-old grandmother from Minnesota. Every winter, she struggled with cold, aching legs. Her doctor suggested an easy routine. Allow warm water to run down her calves for a full minute, then gently massage upward in slow, circular motions, finishing with a brief splash of cool water. Within a few weeks, she noticed a real difference. Her legs felt warmer, stronger, and noticeably lighter. For her, the shower became more than a daily chore. "It became my morning therapy," she said. "The best part is that it only takes a little mindful care during something I'm already doing every day. No gym membership, no medication." This small habit can gradually reduce swelling, increase energy, and even support brain function by improving blood flow throughout the body. The next shower habit builds on this even further, enhancing balance, coordination, and confidence with every drop of water. While improved circulation helps you feel more alive from the inside out, this simple practice strengthens the body in ways many older adults never consider. The third improved habit is to use your shower time as a gentle form of balance therapy. For many seniors, taking a shower is simply another part of the daily routine. For many older adults, a shower is simply a way to wake up, feel refreshed, and get ready for the day. But what if that same shower could do even more? What if those few minutes could help boost your confidence, strengthen your balance, and protect you from one of the most serious risks of aging: falling? According to the National Council on Aging, 1 in 4 people over the age of 65 experiences a fall every year. Most of these incidents happen at home, and many occur right in the bathroom. When you combine slippery floors, sudden changes in body temperature, and slower reflexes, a normal routine can quickly become risky. Yet physical therapists now explain that with intentional, careful practice, shower time can actually become a safe environment to rebuild balance and coordination. Dr. Rebecca Hines, a geriatric physical therapist at the Mayo Clinic, says the gentle warmth of a shower relaxes tight muscles, making it the perfect setting for small balance exercises. She recommends starting slowly, standing on one foot while lightly holding onto a stable surface, or lifting your heels for a few seconds while gripping a grab bar or shower chair for support. These tiny movements activate the stabilizing muscles in your ankles, knees, and core, the same muscles that keep you steady when climbing stairs, stepping off a curb, or walking on uneven ground. Consider Frank, an 81-year-old retired mechanic from Pennsylvania. After a minor fall in his kitchen, he found himself afraid of moving too quickly or losing his balance again. In the shower, his doctor taught him simple balance techniques. standing tall, taking slow, steady breaths, and gently shifting his weight from one foot to the other. After a month of consistent practice, Frank noticed a remarkable change. He moved with more confidence, less fear, and a renewed sense of control. It wasn't just about preventing a fall, he said. I felt alive again. This habit isn't about exercise in the traditional sense. It's about restoring trust in your own body. One drop of water at a time, each gentle movement helps reconnect your brain and muscles, rebuilding stability and self-assurance. And the final habit takes the idea even further, transforming your shower into something far more powerful, a sanctuary for the mind and soul, a place where calm and healing quietly begin each day, while balance practice keeps the body steady and resilient. The fourth improved habit is to make your shower a mindful experience. Many people, especially those over 60, see showering as just another task to complete before breakfast or bedtime. Yet hidden within this simple routine is a powerful chance to soothe the mind, ease tension, and lift the spirit. More and more medical experts now recognize that showering is about much more than hygiene. It can nurture both the body and the inner self. Research from the Harvard Mind-Body Institute shows that even 5 minutes of quiet, intentional reflection under warm water can improve mood, sharpen focus, and enhance sleep, all while reducing cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone. The explanation behind this effect is simple. Water activates the body's rest and restore response, the system that signals your heart to slow down and your muscles to relax. When you enter the shower with intention, paying attention to your breathing, your posture, and the feeling of warm water moving across your skin, your body begins to release tension stored in your muscles, joints, and even your thoughts. This is often called the shower reset. Dr. Ellen Matthews, a geriatric psychiatrist at Johns Hopkins, explains that many older adults carry quiet layers of worry, tension, sadness, loneliness, and health concerns they rarely speak about. But when a shower is approached as a calm, mindful ritual instead of a rushed chore, the nervous system begins to soften and settle. It becomes a small daily moment of serenity. Take Martha, a 77-year-old widow from Colorado who struggled with anxiety after her husband passed away. Her therapist encouraged her to turn her evening shower into a gentle form of meditation. Slow breathing, soft music, dim lights, and a simple sense of gratitude for small things. Within weeks, she noticed her mornings felt lighter and her sleep deepened. It was more than just getting clean, she said. It helped wash away the weight I didn't realize I was carrying. For older adults, peace of mind is just as essential as physical strength. By turning your shower into a mindful practice, you remind yourself that you are still here, present, capable, and worthy of care. You'll begin to see that a shower can be far more than a simple daily routine. When all these lessons come together, from protecting your skin to supporting your heart, your balance, and your inner well-being, the shower becomes a gentle remedy that helps you age with dignity, strength, and quiet confidence. Final reflections. Taking a thoughtful shower each day can contribute to a longer, healthier life. Every decision you make for your body carries weight once you enter your 60s and beyond. Even decisions as small as how you shower. Each habit, whether helpful or harmful, subtly shapes the way you age. Poor routines can weaken your skin, affect your stability, and slowly chip away at your confidence. Hot water, harsh soaps, and unsafe steps all play a role. But with the right habits, the opposite is possible. Warmth applied gently, moments of care, and a few minutes of calm can protect, strengthen, and restore your whole being. A shower becomes more than a cleansing act. It becomes restorative. It becomes a place where your spirit lifts, your circulation wakes up, and your body softens. See it as a ritual rather than a task. A small act of self-respect that prepares you to move through each day with greater clarity and peace. Because aging well is not about doing more. It's about caring more, even in the quietest moments when it's just you and the flow of water. The purpose of these teachings is to remind you to live your life as fully and authentically as you can. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Take a moment to reflect, then share one insight you've gained today that you'd like to bring into your own life. When we learn together, we grow together. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a comment. And if you didn't, simply type 0 to let me know how I can improve. Your feedback truly matters. And if you'd like more videos like this, remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and share this video with someone who may benefit. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you continue living your life in a way that feels right, meaningful, and full of clarity. Wishing you good health, happiness, and peace. And don't forget to subscribe to support the channel.